Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
I'm just looking at Loverboy live outside. They're playing at Fox.
On Famous Dave's
outside.
Barbecue.
Right. That's what they say.
And,
They joined.
wow.
And if you're in the neighborhood,
Brad
48th
Gillis
and
still
6th
plays for
Avenue,
them?
drop on by. We've
It's
got
like
a
everybody's
jam-packed
eating for the
hour.
weekend.
Everybody's
Who's singing
waiting
for Loverboy? E-Rock? Jesus, what happened to him? Sorry, E-Rock. I have to share the love around here.
Sirius XM signs that say "We love Loverboy." We're just on.
Are you kidding?
They sent out the street
They
team.
sent out the street team
the
with
Loverboy.
Did they have signs printed up or are they handwritten?
No, they're on Sirius XM signage, and then I think they wrote, like, there's a white space on the side.
What whores.
So that's it.
They didn't go to, like, the Gaga or Rihanna concerts. They went to the Loverboy.
Holy shit.
They're outside the Today Show window sometimes.
That's
how
fantastic.
humiliating.
That's wonderful.
How humiliating.
That's great.
But that's what they.
Who's
Whatever.
idea
We're
is
trying to
that?
move on.
Who's the idea man behind that?
Making a joke or
Holy
something?
guacamole.
Like, what if you had a Sirius XM sign that says Loverboy sucks? Like, that would be funny.
Now that's funny. See, that's funny. That's great. Sirius XM loves Loverboy, do ya?
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
It's After Opie and Anthony Live. You think they can hear me? Not them. I mean the audience. We're live. Whoa, that was not a good sound. I'm Sam Roberts. Opie and Anthony are still in the studio, as is Travis and Roland. Jim's not in there, but Opie and Anthony are. Yeah, you're right, Eric. I'm not. I'm in the production room right now because Opie and Anthony are cutting some kind of commercial that they're going to run on the traffic channels. Why? I don't know. They're in there making traffic jokes as we speak. Travis is going to wave me in when they're done. That way I can run in. Anthony's interacting. Is that on the air? You can't hear me if that's on.
Oh, sorry. I was listening to them.
Whoa, was I off the air for a second?
No,
was that
still on the air? I was just listening to the other studio.
Oh, was that in your head? Was that in both our headphones?
Yes, but not on the air.
But we can't do that. Okay, it's Opie. His headphones are off. So you have the monitor in here to watch them, but I don't have the monitor to watch you.
Correct.
What happened to our monitor in there?
Mars broke it.
Oh man. What did I do? I keep it. The mic was barely even plugged in. There's Liam. Liam, we're live on the air in here.
Why?
Because the Opie and Anthony are cutting spots. We only have the one mic, so crowd around.
Opie and Anthony are there.
Yeah, they're cutting spots for the traffic channels.
It's like a zoo. I can see them. In
Who's
there.
that girl?
Oh, that's my intern.
Hello, Liam's
Jenna.
intern. How are you treating Jenna?
I didn't realize we were live in here.
You bet we are. It's After Opie and Anthony Live. Hi, Anthony. Waving to Anthony. He's waving back. Travis, we're live on the air. He can't hear me. It's soundproof.
Of course not. Well,
Because it's radio.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna bring Loverboy back over in a little.
Is that true?
Is that cool?
Of course it's
I
cool.
just want to make sure I sent you guys the song in case you want to.
What's I mean Loverboy. What?
Love to play the new song if you
I'll
can.
have to go back and get it.
All right, we'll play the new. I guess Loverboy is going to be on the show
They're
later.
going to perform.
They're going to perform.
I'm gonna ask him to sing. Yeah.
Get a guitar.
That would be great. We'll just put some mics in front of a guitar. That's how we do things on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Go in and sing your hit.
I guess somebody heard me. Who's that guy in a tuxedo outside?
He's a football player.
Why is he wearing a tuxedo?
I don't know.
I guess somebody heard me earlier in the show watching Loverboy on Fox News, and Sirius XM had their big signage in the crowd. And now they're coming here. This is weird doing the show from a production room. I mean, there's really not a lot of interaction that can go on. What we're in right now, we have a separate room that's attached to the Opie and Anthony studio that's just for phone screening, and it's where Eric runs the board from while the show's on. Unfortunately, as I said, Opie and Anthony are in the main studio, so we're stuck in here in this little room. What were you just showing me?
That's the football player that's here.
Donnie Jones?
Yeah.
Why is he wearing a tuxedo?
Who knows? To be different.
How much commercials are they possibly doing for the traffic channel?
You want to pop them up secretly and hear it?
Can I?
Yeah, hold on.
Would I hear myself still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little Alice
There
in
it is.
Chains. Stay there. Just keep us in mind. Maybe another day you could check us out. I don't know. But right now, stay right where you are.
Yeah. That sounds like a commercial. to me.
Nothing going on our channel.
Well, there is something. They're not talking about right now. They're doing commercials for the Traffic Channel.
I think we went above and beyond the Call of Duty with this fucking copy.
Okay, are they done, Travis? Can you hear me? Can I go back in there now? Now, if I go back in there, E-Rock, you have to talk for a couple minutes. And can I go in there?
Well, let's see where they're at.
XM 105.
Oh, they're talking about XM
206.
That is
The
this
Opie and Anthony show is live.
right
If
now,
you're live,
Opie. Right
I'm
now,
confused
you're
as
in the
to how they can air
studio.
live because I'm like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I'm one of the guys. So how can I
Can't
say
air their whole
they're
commercial in case
live
we get
to
in
these
trouble.
people?
Yeah,
Case
if we're live
profanity
right
written.
now on XM 105 Series 2.
Liam's got a guitar.
Liam's got a guitar, but it's an electric guitar. Where are we going to plug it into?
Go bring an amp.
Bobo!
I gotta stand.
Bobo, what are you doing in here? We're live on the air.
I forgot to mention I do got a stand-up gig.
So what? There's only one mic, Bobo. Bobo's in here. Look who's in here, Travis. Travis is in the other studio. Get away, man. What are you doing? What are you trying? Danny's in here now. It's utter chaos. Nobody can hear you because we're both talking at the same time. Nobody can hear you. $10 for what? Where are you going now, Bobo? You don't. You need to use deodorant when you come into a small room like this. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't.
Well, I did.
You didn't.
I did.
I smelled you from when you were right next to me, and you didn't use deodorant.
That's his breath.
Does your breath smell like armpits?
No.
Well, then it was your armpits, wasn't it? Are they done in there? Let's find out.
That's good.
But we are live right now on XM.
How much copy do they have? They're just doing the same commercial over and over again.
Management loves promos.
Well, tell management they should love live shows. I'm not in my studio. I'm off my game. I'm going to try to get in there, though. Wait, Opie's walking away. Are they done? Okay, you talk. Eric, you talk.
Okay, go. Drop the headphones. All right, Sam is leaving the producer's studio. He is now running, and they're locking the door. Oh, he got through. He's now in the main studio, and they're blocking him from getting to the console. There he get. He's turning the mic on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
I
there.
don't like these people anymore. I gotta go home.
Who don't you like?
Oh, what happened, Sam?
We were listening to some of your commercial, but not all of it.
Oh.
On the shit hour?
Well, it's not the shit hour. It's after Opie and Anthony. Yeah, we're on. You're on the air still.
Oh, let me see. Oh, okay.
We were broadcasting out of that little room.
Wow. Well, the room is little because E-Rock's in it. See?
Wow, fat joke.
Wait, it's not my show anymore.
Whoa.
I forgot it's not my show. So E-Rock could just chime in and give me some ribbing, a little ribbing.
That room would feel like a gymnasium if he would just leave.
Oh, shit. If it was a gymnasium, he would be leaving.
Because he's out of shape. He's not going to work
He's
out.
not going to work out there. That's crazy.
This is amazing. The cleanup is going on as we speak. You want your charger? Opie?
Yeah, I want my charger.
Well, then take it from me.
How cool is iced tea?
He was awesome.
Lovely
It was the shiznit, I'd say. The shiznit.
That's how, it's said in the culture.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak out of turn here, but that Coco has an amazing ass.
Whoa!
It's,
Has that been
pretty
said
big.
before?
It's
that
pretty
was
big, yeah.
that was the best part of standing behind her as she took pictures with everybody.
Oh, did you? What? Were you jerking off?
I was just masturbating while she was taking pictures.
Hey,
yes, that's
where-
what I was doing.
Where's E-Rock? Did any of my photo bombs work out today?
Oh shit! Were you
None?
photobombing?
You're
E-Rock,
lying.
where'd he go?
How could he be
What
lost?
the fuck? Where did he go?
Where'd he go? He knew he wanted to play some basketball.
Oh shit!
Back to the gymnasium.
All right,
that I
guys,
started.
I don't mean to make you jealous,
Yeah.
but
Why
here
is Liam
comes
here?
because he booked Loverboy on this show.
Are you shitting me?
Yes.
How sad is your job?
We booked Loverboy
That
on this
is-
show. They're gonna play.
Wait, Loverboy is playing on the shit hour?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Are you
No,
kidding?
I thought it would be
Wait,
funny.
You're now booking guests?
Yes.
That is fantastic.
I saw Loverboy on Fox News, and then Eric told me they're coming in and playing, right?
I'm not fucking
Yeah, they
talking
are.
to Loverboy.
Holy
If this
shit.
was 1984, I'd talk to Loverboy, but get the fuck out of here.
Loverboy's coming in like 10 minutes to play.
This is ironic because I'm going to be working for the weekend.
That's right.
By leaving
No!
and getting in my car and driving home.
Why? Because you want to listen to Loverboy quick?
Did you guys really
Oh.
book Loverboy for this hour?
I told Eric to book them, and they're
Oh,
coming
that's
in.
Hilarious.
Yes.
How
that one of the
easy?
Loverboy guys?
How easy was it to book Loverboy?
I don't
by
know.
the
I
way?
think those were here from before.
Very.
They were more than excited
Hang
because
on, I
they had
got you.
nobody else here to interview them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Usually Usually it's like.
Why are you making this hour worse?
Yeah, what do you mean worse?
With the Loverboy booking.
There's E-Rock's Paris Hilton picture sitting on the desk.
Well, I brought this in, so if Ant wants to take this to the shooting range, he's more than welcome to.
Oh, I wouldn't shoot.
Hanging up in the studio.
Like that.
How funny would it be?
That's your dreamy eyes.
How
though.
funny the picture comes back and you can still see Paris Hilton.
By the way, Bobo's
shooting range joke.
Bobo's still here, and he's super pissed off that you guys didn't plug his comedy gig.
I don't know,
way,
Bobo.
he could listen
Daniel
to
Curlin?
Loverboy.
He can't come in.
How are you doing Loverboy?
What do you mean how?
Are they doing an acoustic set?
They're going to come in.
There's an amp
They want
right
to talk
there.
about their new single, and then they'll perform for us.
Right. Whose guitar is that?
I don't know.
That's the company's. That's not theirs.
Oh, that makes it even better.
No,
Eric.
no. What are you doing?
We would blame that on E-Rock.
All right, have fun with the Loverboy.
You're not going to stick around for Loverboy? I saw him because we were talking about him this morning. Remember? And you said, we said, wouldn't it be funny if Loverboy was in
Can I
here?
tell you exactly what I said this morning? At 5:30ish in the morning, we were driving by, what was it across the street? Fox.
Yeah.
And they had a stage set up. You might have saw it on TV today.
Yeah.
And I heard the most horrendous Loverboy music
Yeah.
blasting all through Times Square. And I look at Kenny, who was driving me in today, and I go, that better not be, what's his name, Mike Love?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I go, that
have
better
a
not be
clue.
the lead singer of Loverboy because he sounds horrible.
Well, he said, "Who the hell's covering Loverboy?"
Oh, you were the girl
yeah,
this
and I
morning,
go,
too.
"It's Loverboy."
It's Loverboy.
So then we were trying to figure out, was it the people behind the scenes trying to get the sound right? And that's what they do. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping that was the case because this was the worst sounding Loverboy
No, it was
ever.
really that.
This is another example of when those guys can't hit the high notes.
Anymore.
When
yeah.
that part when he goes, get ready, let's go.
Yeah.
He's supposed to go. That part.
Yeah.
Couldn't hit it. He went go,
Go.
and it just
But is
kind of
it,
crackled off
is it
the mic.
confirmed that was Loverboy, or could it have been
I
sound
don't know.
people?
I sure hope it wasn't. I sure hope it wasn't. It was horrendous.
And what were Opie and E-Rock doing in the car together this morning?
Hey, do tell, do tell.
Ooh, Eric,
Spill,
giving a little
spill.
information there.
Actually, I think you should bring in Kenny because when I
Kenny's
walked out of
downstairs
my
in my
building,
truck waiting for me.
Kenny said that E-Rock gave him a hand release this morning.
What?
Wow.
That's what he
I
told me.
needed a ride, so I had to do what I had to do.
You called
Amazing.
Kenny drove you to work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know
wasn't
E-Rock
part
was
of
a
this.
star.
I
Kenny, E-Rock has a driver now.
His car took this shit.
Well, that doesn't mean.
I walked out of my building and the windows in Kenny's truck were very fogged up. That's all I know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay-E-N.
And then E-Rock jumped out of the front seat and got in the back seat. That's all I'm saying. That's what I
shit.
saw.
Apparently, Eric is too fancy for public transportation.
Your Casey's crying.
I
Who's
know.
crying?
I feel so bad. Casey Anthony was taken ill when she was forced to look at horrible pictures of her dead daughter.
Is that what she pulled yesterday?
Yeah. She had to leave the courtroom. I feel so bad for her.
Dude, if we stick around 2 more minutes, we're going to have to talk to Loverboy.
Yeah, let's
Just
go to
stick around. Talk to me about Casey Anthony.
we-
You think she's not
No,
guilty,
no,
correct?
look, we have to be at the Kaja Gugu concert.
You don't want to hear
You
the new
guys can
single?
Hang out here.
You don't want to hear the new single?
I wouldn't fucking listen to the new single if me
Sam,
life
turn
depended
it
on
on.
it.
Let's play the new single.
I don't have headphones, so it doesn't matter. You're not kidding me.
You guys got 4 minutes.
Sam's in cahoots with management.
How do you figure?
You're finding ways to make us stay till 11.
If it was you,
This is.
everyone's looking.
You're missing the
at
song,
you.
Opie. You're missing the song. Get in on the party.
Everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight?
You could sing that song to this.
Everyone's trying to get it right. Get it right. Yeah. That isn't this song?
It sounds similar.
Oh.
You'd think. Are they listening to the to After Opie and Anthony Live before they do our show?
No. They're at 80s on 8 right
What's
now.
their other hit? There was
Did they have another hit?
yeah.
You think the 80s guys are sick of interviewing the 80s guys?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
like it's not the
Over and
80s
over
anymore.
again.
What do you guys? And you know who the 80s guys are? They're all former MTV VJs.
No, what's
Yes.
great about the 80s channel? They can never say no to an 80s band. They're walking around like, oh, fuck, I got to talk to
And
fucking.
they're never gonna. It's never gonna be like, if we do these guys, we can get somebody current because they're never gonna get anybody current.
Do you think the booker comes in and says like, "I got Wang Chung," and then the guy's like, "I don't want to hear Wang Chung. I don't want to interview him." And then the booker goes like, "Please get Wang Chung." Oh, Roland, I'm sorry, Roland.
Team
Only
Fez.
does that.
I didn't mean that. Team
Fez. Anthony's Team Fez.
The 80s channel is frozen in time. Like,
Yeah, it really is.
it just has to stop at 89.
That's it.
Yeah.
I love to, because I do listen every once in a
Oh,
while.
they're coming in right now. I can't.
I gotcha.
got me
Totally
back.
got it. I was ready to run.
And you hear the old the observation. You hear the
Yeah.
MTV old jocks on the 80s channel talking about all the 80s music and blah, blah, blah. But they like talking about new music and think you really got to check out. I forgot what it was. It was
Like, if you like this, you'll like that.
but it's something very current, but they're not allowed to play it.
They can't.
Even though they love it.
They can mention it, but they can't put
They
it
can
on.
mention how great it is, and it is based on something from the 80s, but they're not allowed to play it.
Curse of
'Cause-
Here comes
niche
Liam.
radio.
Liam,
Oh.
Are they almost here?
I'm not. Yeah, almost. I'm just gonna
Mars, you setting up for the big gig?
You can't shake the speaker.
We
You have
haven't
to plug
actually
it in.
asked them if they want to play, but I'm assuming.
There's gonna be.
You might have Loverboy without them playing.
No. Holy fuck. I
Look.
have got to get out to the truck and listen to
You're
this.
gonna want to see this. You're
No,
gonna want to see it
no,
happen.
listen, I am leaving right now. Kenny, I'll be
right.
right down.
All right.
I am leaving. And you could keep the Nagel sex man fucking Paris Hilton.
It's
We're
not
get-
even good enough to shoot.
We're gonna put it up in the studio.
Ah, fuck that.
Oh wow, Liam, do you think they're gonna play?
I do. Because when I initially booked them to do other stuff here, they were like, "Do you want them to play?" And I didn't have the facilities to do it, so I said no. But
Little did you know you could just set up some amp.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Just
it.
throw it together. Who
well,
cares?
Mars is here. Mars has got it on lockdown. So
Mars
this is
is-
perfect.
Ours is working for the weekend.
Yeah,
Mars-
he is working almost for the weekend.
Are you pissed off that you have to do work after 10?
Wow.
Oh
It's gonna
wow.
be good.
this
Do you
is-
have any idea what you're going to ask them?
No, I don't even know any of their names or anything. They do work.
Mike Reno. That's the lead singer.
They said Mike Love a minute ago.
No,
Mike
that's
Reno.
the Beach Boys, actually.
So they do working for the weekend.
Yeah. You
That's
don't
it.
know anything about this band, do you?
I know nothing
This
about
could-
this band.
Maybe
What
I
other
didn't
songs do
want to
they
book
have,
this.
Liam?
Did they do anything else besides working for the weekend?
I'm the wrong person to ask. They're from Canada. You can talk to them about hockey. Do you know
How long
hockey?
do I have to talk to him
You
for?
should talk to him about
as,
Rush.
As long as you want. We can do 10 minutes, whatever.
10 minutes.
It's up to you.
I'm thinking 3.
Oh. I feel like 3 is
You
a
should
very
do one
short
question
interview.
live.
Can you Wikipedia it real quick over there? Is
I
it-
don't know. I mean, I got to concentrate on hosting this show.
Okay.
I mean, I have the physical ability to, but
Liam, what do
Yeah.
you think if Sam does one question live?
One. That'd be
bring it.
terrible.
How
Can we
many-
not do that?
how many lover boys are there?
There's 2 people.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a full awkward man.
No, it's Mike Reno and Paul Dean.
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
I'll remember it. Mike
Reno, like the city.
in Nevada.
Yeah. And then Paul Dean.
See, I
But
was
they're
going to
from
say
Vancouver.
I was going to say Paul Reed. It's Paul Dean. I had
Dean.
already forgotten it since you asked.
Right. That's good.
That was you that put Bobo in the phone screening room while we were stuck in there, isn't it?
No. No, I swear that was not me.
Who was it?
It was someone else on the Opie and Anthony staff. That,
Oh, it was Danny. I saw him in there.
Well, I didn't say that either.
Oh, well, I saw. Why did Eric leave the mic on? Well, I guess it adds to the charm. He left the mic on while he's phone screening.
Yeah.
But I guess it adds to the charm of
You know,
like it's
I'm gonna
after
go-
Opie and Anthony.
I'm going to get a press release so you have that in front of you as well. Let's do that.
What do I need all that for?
To do an interview?
We're just talking about Loverboy. How'd you get the name of your band? Well, what time? Oh. Mars, what do you think is going? This is a disaster, huh?
Why do you sound so confused?
Because I don't know what's going on. Like, I guess Loverboy's coming in.
Yeah, but you wanted that.
Well, I just kind of jokingly said to Eric, let's get him on the after show. And then once O&A was over, Eric goes, all right, you got Loverboy at 10:30. Because it never happens. Every guest that's ever walked in here, I've said, why don't we have them on after O&A Live? And they're never on the show.
Some bad news.
What's that?
Loverboy may have to cancel.
No.
No.
Because they just got booked on another show.
What show?
What show?
It's a Fox and Friends.
You're lying. They
He's
were just
lying.
they were on Fox and Friends this morning.
We know when he's lying. Look at his face.
You just keep asking questions until. See,
Make sure the equipment works. Make sure the equipment works.
okay, I got a text message. Ask Reno where his red leather pants are.
Okay.
I don't know if it's an insulting question or not.
It is.
It is. Do you know anything about Loverboy, Roland?
I do.
What do you know?
They were one-hit wonders.
Oh man, this could go. Question
South?
for Sam for Loverboy.
Hey Sam, just do what Fez does, cries or says nothing.
This is not the place to do that. Andrew in New Jersey,
You're
you're
the one
on.
that wrote that joke.
You're on After Opie and Anthony live.
Yes, Sam, you could start with this question because they might not get pissed off, but just ask them if they can make a living off of that one song because every zookeeper in the world plays it every Friday.
Oh, like on the radio?
Yeah, working for the weekend. They play that song.
That's a good question. I'm going to say Morning Zoo. Great question. I'm going to use that one.
Isn't it the whole band, Loverboy, coming in? Like 5 of them?
There's only 2 coming in.
Only 2?
Liam
We're making
said.
the rest stand outside.
So what are they going to do? One thing play guitar, the other one clap his hands on the drum?
Look, Roland,
Like that.
I haven't worked out every element of how this is going to go. Chris in Long Island, you have a question I could ask?
Yeah, ask them. Listen, they're not one-hit wonders. Hot Girls in Love. They got Get Lucky.
I've never heard of those songs.
Do you want to keep him on so you can interview him?
You guys are what, 30 years old?
I'm 27.
All right. That's probably how long ago those songs came out.
Yeah, Get Lucky's not in the system.
Ask your mom about those songs, okay, Sam?
Okay.
She probably knows. Have her interview them.
I will. Maybe I should call my mom and say, look, Loverboy, I'm not familiar with your work, but my mom is a big fan. Here she
And also,
is.
she makes one hell of a mean carrot cake.
Thank you, Roland.
I just screened that other song the guy was talking about, Hot
Uh-huh.
Girls in Love. Don't recognize it at all.
All right, if you don't recognize it and you worked in radio for a while, you know.
I got the hits of the greatest songs from Loverboy.
The hits of the greatest songs?
Greatest hits.
He just said they.
Turn
Eric,
me
did you
loose.
just hear him say, I got the hits of the greatest songs?
He's still learning English.
Hey,
Weren't you born in this country?
No,
Turn me loose?
Did you hear his mom's name is Rosetta Stone?
Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, my goodness.
Good comeback.
Mars. Ray in Virginia, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Who loves you, baby?
What's up, Ray?
Show, Sam.
Thanks, Ray.
Listen, one way you can piss him off is the original bassist died. He was in his boat off San Francisco, and he drowned. You could always call the new bassist by the old bassist's name.
Well, I don't know if I want to upset Loverboy.
The new bassist, his name is Spider.
Wow.
And actually, you can ask Mike Reno if he caught Fat from Ann Wilson when they sang Almost Paradise on the Flashdance soundtrack.
All right, thanks, Ray.
Hey,
Anthony.
Hi. I couldn't get enough of the shit hour, so I figured I'd call in because I forgot. I believe Loverboy is the band that had the contest on MTV years ago where they needed a girl for one of their music videos, and she turned out to be a fat slob and pretty much wrecked the video.
Really?
But she was only in it for, I think, under a second because she was such a dog, and the hot 80s video girls were being all hot.
Of course.
And they tried to put this girl in, and she was a slop.
Okay, I just wrote down MTV contest music video, so I'll ask them about that.
Yeah, ask him. It was a music video contest. It was win a chance to be in a Loverboy video, and I want to know what their opinion was when they saw the girl, saw she was a pig. Did they go like, "Oh fuck, what are we gonna do with this mess?"
What have we done? This has been a mistake.
Yeah. See, I need to know.
And then we could maybe make.
God damn it.
I could maybe make some kind of comparison to E-Rock in the other room, something you could laugh at.
Sure.
That's just a crutch.
But I need an answer. I've been waiting since the early '80s for an answer to this.
Well, I'll find the answer for you.
It's like Lionel Richie.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Anthony.
I still don't. Did you notice I call on the regular line because I still don't have the hotline number?
Yeah, I
our
was-
own fucking show.
Yeah, E-Rock was just shouting in my headphones, pick up line 1, pick up line 1. I thought it was a different Anthony, and then I was like, you're just calling the regular line.
Someone email me the hotline number. This sucks.
Somebody's calling the hotline. It must be Kenny. Why would he call while you're on the air?
To plug his
I don't know. But let me tell you something. It's real easy to get through to your show, man.
Well, I don't usually take calls.
Oh, okay.
Even Liam's laughing at him.
People are not conditioned. Oh, it's Joe. It's Brother Joe. Ant, you stay on the line. I can take you both. Brother Joe, you're on with your brother Ant.
I have a great question. And how about this? We should ask Mike Reno how they got that drummer to freeze so still on the breaks on Working for the Weekend. That makes stupid fucking faces. How they do that?
Yeah, and why did the drummer allow that video to go out like that, where he's just making retarded faces during the freeze frame?
I was thinking more asking him, like, how they did it. Like how did they get him to stop so still suddenly?
I'm going to ask him that.
Like they didn't freeze frame it. It actually was.
Yeah. Just ask him a stupid fucking question.
That's a pretty stupid fucking question.
I'm going to ask them both. I'm going to ask both the Kumia questions.
Yes, mandatory. All right, entertain me. I'm driving home. Entertain me.
Will do, boss.
All right.
I'm on my way to Chicago. I'm going to Soldier Field to play tonight.
Oh, Soldier Field? What position?
All right, bye, Kumia boys.
Bye.
Well, both on at the same time. And I guess Brother Joe's out in Chicago if you want to see him play.
And Joe has a hotline.
Yeah, Brother Joe called in on the hotline, and Anthony called in on the regular line. Mars.
Sir.
Or the tech, is it all set up to your liking? Is this going to sound, because I want this to really sound great.
Primo sound for what we got today.
I see we have an amp, and we have our regular mic pointed at it. Is that technically what, have I covered all the bases?
For what we got in this room, yes.
Yeah.
We're squared away.
This wouldn't be what we call in the business a performance studio?
No.
Do you want me to test out the drums? There you go.
Okay, good. All right, Mike Reno and Paul Dean. Liam just handed me the press release for Loverboy. Loverboy releases iTunes single. It's an iTunes single. They didn't put it out on like a CD. You know what that means, Mars.
No, really. Coldplay does that.
Yeah, but people download that. I mean, Coldplay does it as a statement.
For free, sometimes.
Not as like, who's on line 10, Eric? Oh, I bet it's Kenny. Who's on line 10?
Hi, I just had a really long day at work, and I was wondering if you guys could play Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town.
We're not doing requests right now, mystery caller.
That's my favorite Pearl Jam song, and it would really make the ride home that much better.
By the way, mystery caller, E-Rock just whispered in my...
On the radio and listen to my voice now.
Okay, thank you, mystery caller. Eric, you didn't have to whisper, that was Opie in my headphones. I know who it was.
I wasn't listening to what was going on here.
I'm aware of who it was. He goes, I'm talking to him, and he goes, that was Opie. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Columbo.
Yeah.
It's amazing the emotions that Roland goes through. You can hear this joyous laughter, or earlier this week it was tearful crying. I see a hand shaking out there.
Uh-oh.
Is that Loverboy? Yeah. I don't know what they look like, Roland. I don't know if it's them. You could put two guys in here.
Google doesn't know who they are.
That monitor's not on behind you for me to see. I turned it off for the when I was videoing. Yeah, we don't have that much time left, which is probably a blessing.
Oh, they're coming.
Oh, they are. I was hoping they'd take a couple more minutes.
Did you fix it?
Yeah, it's the thing's all good. The monitor. Roland's opening the door like this is his booking.
This is a
doesn't
picture.
even count as
This is a picture back in the day.
Well, that doesn't help me.
I was checking if they're on their way for you.
Oh,
Jackass.
I appreciate that, Roland. And Mars is putting up pictures of them from 1987 as if that's what they at all what they look like. Another hotline call.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. Remember when we used to play O&A clips on this show? Oh, Anthony's back on. Anthony, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Martha Quinn there?
No, this is not the 80s channel.
I wanted to talk to Martha Quinn.
You got the wrong number, sir. This is not the 80s channel. This is After Opie and Anthony Live on the Virus, and we're going to talk to Loverboy.
Oh, I thought it was the 80s channel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. Another mystery caller. I guess Eric put his name up as Anthony. I'm assuming that was supposed to be mystery caller unknown. Yeah, but Morris, you could put that picture up. I don't know who's who. Which two of those five are coming into the studio? We got someone on the hotline. Hello, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Yeah, I want to file a complaint to the customer service. I just tried to make a Pearl Jam request on the Pearl Jam channel, and not only did the DJ say he wasn't going to play the song, he says he doesn't play music at all. What am I paying for if I'm tuning in the Pearl Jam station and the DJ refuses A, to play my request, and B, refuses to play Pearl Jam at all? Thank you.
This is not customer.
Get get back to me, my number is.
Don't say your number. This is not customer service. This is the virus. You called the same DJ, and we do not play music here. And I believe once again that was Opie. I think it was Opie. So I don't think he was taking this seriously. Oh, okay. So the text message I got was right because one of the guys in that picture is indeed wearing leather pants.
Red leather pants.
Red leather pants. Is that the guy that I'm talking to? Mike Reno? You don't know, do you, Mars?
No, I do not.
You know, like mariachi bands and stuff like that. Not this stuff, right?
That's right. Salsa bands.
You like that salsa? What were you thinking when Coco walked in today?
I wasn't thinking because I didn't see her.
Oh, hotline. Hello, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hi, is this Sam Roberts?
Yes.
Sam, I just want to say you have been doing a great job on the After O&A.
Thank you.
I listen every day, and I want to just please continue doing a great show.
Thank you so much. Oh, he got me! He found me! Where's the phone screeners? I can't believe I got gotten like that. Oh, my God. Who's this? No, this is that football player who was in the tuxedo. And, yeah, no, that's not Loverboy. That's some guy who works here who I don't know his name. But, yeah, I don't know. That's that football player. I mentioned his name at the top of the show. But he's wearing a tuxedo here. I have no idea why. He must not realize this is a casual environment. But, Mars, you were talking about Coco's ass.
Actually, I wasn't. You were asking me about her. But
Yeah, you were going to answer it, and that would be you talking about
I didn't
it.
see her because I was busy.
Well, come on.
What?
What were you busy doing?
Working.
Hotline. After Opie and Anthony Live, who's this?
Hi, is this Sam Roberts?
Yes, this is Sam Roberts.
I'm calling to inform you that your Blue Boy blow-up doll is ready for pickup.
This is a prank.
Features.
I swear this is a prank call. I did not order any doll.
You didn't order the Blue Boy blow-up doll with real features?
No, I didn't order the Blue Boy blow-up doll. But these prank call voices are very similar to a certain mid-'90s Boston radio show. There they go. That prank caller is gone.
What are you?
What's wrong?
I think they're here.
Why did you just get? Who told you that? No, everybody's taking pictures of that football player in the tuxedo. Mars, I still haven't gotten to the bottom of Coco's ass with you. You didn't get to see it?
No, not like I wanted to, but
I had a good trick. I was telling Aunt.
Right.
While she was lined up, she took pictures with a bunch of people.
Right.
I just stood behind all of them, so she had her back to me the whole time. Take a look at the ass that way.
Nice.
It looked good, even though it wasn't in a very revealing outfit. I was hoping for something a little more revealing that we see, Coco in. But I guess she is living her day-to-day life. She can't walk around in a string bikini all the time.
That's a little difficult with an ass like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a liability. How come you didn't, make sure you were in this studio the way you do with the UFC fighters? Is it a gay thing?
No, not gay thing.
I'm just asking. Because it's like those are very muscular guys. You always make sure you're in the studio when an MMA guy is here.
Well, she's married.
Hotline. O&A, who's after Opie and Anthony Live? Who's this?
Yeah, Martha Quinn, could you play some Billy Squire?
This is not 80s on 8.
Yeah, Martha, tell Martha, you're the screener?
No.
I want to hear Billy Squire stroke me for I want to dedicate it to Anthony Weiner.
Yeah, it's very funny. I'll tell Martha that.
Right. Yeah, Stroke Me by Billy Squire. Tell Martha.
Got it.
Love the 80s. Long live the 80s.
Got it. Thank you so much, but this is not 80s on 8. And as the hotline callers have gotten through with all their prank calls, the regular lines are all completely full of people who obviously want to prank call as well. Look at the phone, Mars. Every single line is full.
Look at that. Just pick up the phone lines.
Just go for it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a call from... Is Loverboy going to get in here? It's 10:45. I mean, 45 after the hour for those listening on the replay. Or in a different time zone. Derek, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
How can you rag on somebody that hasn't put out a single?
They're not even... Good one, Derek. Thank you. They're not even in here yet.
I got the 1 minute from Roland.
I hope so. This is good, though, Mark. How long do we have till today, Eric? 52 or 56? Is he?
He's not even in the other room.
He's probably screening calls. Because the phones are going crazy today.
You can go as long as you want.
Oh shit! But what if I want to go a lot earlier? What if like they get in here at 10:48 and I want to go till 10:49?
We can just play Loverboy till 11.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Tom needs to talk to the host. That's me. Tom, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Man, Kyle, love your show. What kind of wacky stunts you have Turd doing today?
This is not the Man Cow Show, Tom.
Oh,
Tom. Shane.
yeah, you albino Negroid, you belong on Nickelodeon. Eating mac and cheese and steak fingers with the rest of the kids.
I've been on Nickelodeon when I was young.
You need to go back.
Thank you, Shane, for absolutely nothing. My buddy Struff. I know you're not going to steer me wrong. Struff, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live. We usually don't take calls, Mars. Struff.
Oh, wait. This is... I thought this was your overnight music show. I was going to request the Lady Gaga song.
This is not Hits 1. You knew that, Struff. You knew that going in.
Oh, okay. Well, how about Movie Theory? What are you guys doing?
No, that's Saturday.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you, Struff.
Sammy,
Yeah?
Sammy, you giving out tickets and hit one for Rihanna?
We're not giving them out. There's a contest. Hotline! After Opie and Anthony Live. Who's this?
Yeah, I'm stuck in the Midtown Tunnel, and I can't get reception. Could you just leave me on hold so I can listen to the show?
Yeah, if you really want to stay on hold, I'll leave you on hold.
Just for like 3 minutes until I get through the tunnel.
Okay. Hold on, caller.
Thank you.
I love the voices. Wow. The phone lines are completely... I mean, Eric, we didn't have to screen this much before. Roland is walking this way. What's the update?
3 minutes on their way.
3 minutes. Okay, this could be good, because then I'll only have to spend like 2 minutes with them, maybe.
They're going to perform.
They are going to perform?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I'll do preview. Working for the weekend. Yeah.
Now, was that Roland or Roland is Fez?
Oh, about Fez? Working for the weekend.
You really think that's going to... you're going to have a meeting after that one?
Probably.
You think so?
I think overall, maybe.
Is there a Liam pizza party today?
There's a pizza gathering for Liam.
And who's invited?
Whoever got the invites already is invited.
Did I get an... I don't think I got an invite, though.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Hi, kid. You could come.
I can't believe how many... See, Anthony, let this be a lesson. Try to get through on the regular lines now. They're completely jammed up. Cigars and scotch.
Holy crap, daytime Sam Roberts. This is an honor. I was just wondering, with the name of the band Loverboy, is there an Ambla tie-in?
That's a great question to ask. I'll try to get to the bottom of that. Mike in New Hampshire.
Yeah, you need to ask Loverboy what their thoughts were on that song they used in Saturday Night Live with Chris Farley doing the striptease with Patrick Swayze.
Oh, yeah, the famous dance.
What song did they use?
It said Working for the Weekend, the famous dance.
They did Working for the Weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to write that down. That's a good question, Mike. Let me write that down. SNL.
It's their famous clip.
Farley Swayze. Okay.
It's where they were in the Chip and Dale's outfits.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Roland.
Pete. You're on After Opie and Anthony Live, Pete.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Is this the Grateful Dead channel?
No, Pete, you got the wrong channel. How can people be this careless with their phones?
Trucking is a great song. I'm like, I need that song. Just do it. Help me out.
There's nothing I can do for you, Pete.
Wavy Gravy?
No, I know about Wavy Gravy, but again, this is a talk channel. We're just
Wavy Gravy?
we're gonna talk to Loverboy in a couple minutes, Pete. I'm done with you. Craig in Texas.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, Craig?
You know how you can tell when they're coming down the hall? I can tell you how.
How?
They'll be the guys riding the Little Rascals.
Because they're very old, you mean?
Yeah, they're old. They'll have the comb over, with the bald spot. It'll be kind of cool.
Gotcha. Thank you, Craig. Bob, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
This is the squeakiest fucking show on radio. The door squeaks, the mic rig squeaks. Do you need to hire an engineer? Do you have anybody working up there?
Well, Mars right now is working on making sure the sound equipment is good, but we leave all the mics on to get that sort of, backstage feel on the show. And by the way, Bob, you missed a great opportunity. If I were you, I would have said the doors are squeaking, the mics are squeaking, and the show's host is squeaking.
Sam, come on.
You could have done it. Thanks, Bob. Jim.
Hey, buddy, I'd like to call in with an Ichiban.
That's the wrong show, Jim. That's Ron and Fez that does Ichiban. They're coming in now. Jim, I don't have time for your nonsense, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
They're coming in right now. Loverboy is on their way to the After Opie and Anthony Live studios.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Mars,
Where do you want them?
do I just pot up all the mics, all those couch mics?
This is 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Yes, sir.
They're on.
That's how high you count.
That's how high Mars can count, Roland says. All right, let's see. I'm really glad we don't have a lot of time left on this show. That door's even squeakier than... Oh, is that the mic?
The wider you open it, the squeakier it gets.
Because why would it work?
That's not a good response. I don't know what we're going to talk to Loverboy about. I'm really glad that there's only a couple minutes left on this show. Because this could get weird. I mean, this isn't even a real show. Roland, you're just creaking the door on purpose.
You know what I could do?
What?
Is while you're talking, if you throw the board and program over there,
Yeah.
I could just end the show and go into commercials and into,
What? And then I have to awkwardly
and into
sit-
Ron and Fez stuff, and you can just be in there by yourself.
Well, no, because I don't want to sit here and have to talk to Loverboy about nothing. I was joking when I said book this band. I was kidding.
No, you weren't.
He did it. I know who did it. I know Eric did it, but I was just kidding around. Well, how come every other guest I've ever asked for, it doesn't happen? But
Come
now
on, you're a professional. Get in there and
All
do
right.
your job.
You're right. You're right, Eric.
You can do this. You
You're
want to
right.
prove to the management that you deserve your own show?
Well, listen. No, I mean the phone lines are off the chain
Yeah,
full
I
right
can't.
now.
I can't keep up with the calls.
It's amazing. Well, I'm not going to take any calls right now because we have very pee-pee.
We don't have any time, right? So we'll just talk to them for a minute, play the tune, and be out. I don't think they're going to be able to play in the 5 minutes that we have.
5 minutes.
We've got time.
We'll just play like a couple licks.
Oh, because Ron and Fez had come on at 11 o'clock.
No, they come on 11:10.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's around 11:10.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean, Ron and Fez come on whenever Ron and Fez come on.
So you can go past 11.
Yes.
Eric says yes. Eric says, I mean, he's my supervisor right now. You see that, Eric? That's the card I like to play because technically Eric's title that the bosses gave him is above mine. Even though, I'm a take charge type of guy, when it comes time to like figuring out who's responsible for this, I'm going to use that. You know what I mean? I'm going to use the pecking order. In common day-to-day life, doesn't mean anything to me. But when it comes time to, okay, who's to blame for Ron and Fez starting late, that would be Eric Nagel.
He gets paid more than you do.
He does. He gets paid. And Mars, it's good you brought that up because Eric gets paid a lot more than me. Correct, Eric?
So you say.
Yes, we will. Eric, play the song at the end of the interview.
It's on the computer over there. Mars has to play it.
Okay.
Where is it on the computer?
It was set up. Did you close it out? I'll be right there. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, just come here and set it up so we have it. Because we're going to play the song at the end of the big Loverboy interview. I guess they're going to the bathroom right now.
Hey, Sam?
Yeah.
Management's on the phone in the office here, and they said absolutely they're not going to miss Loverboy.
Okay, so this is a priority for the channel right now. I hope Ron and Fez people are listening. I don't want to step on any toes. But who from management said that? Is he still in there or is he coming around? Okay, I'll ask him when he gets here. Eric, who from management said that?
One of the cute guys.
Rob Cross.
Yeah.
Okay. Rob Cross said that, so he's even higher than Eric. They're coming in now. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Loverboy.
Paul?
In the building, in the room.
Paul Dean, make yourself comfortable. You can just grab that seat.
Can I sit over here by the guitar?
Mike, sit over by the guitar. Mike Reno, it's a pleasure.
How you doing, man?
Loverboy is in the house. This is after Opie and Anthony Live. This is just so you get a. That's my pal.
Turn on the mic.
E-Rock.
Look at you.
They're all on. They're all on.
With the babes.
That's Eric. He knows Paris Hilton. You know, they kind of have a friendship. We're already tuning up the guitar. This is amazing. This is like a show where we kind of let whatever happen happen. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like the behind the scenes stuff, we're going to let it go on the air.
Good.
That's why it's a little, off the cuff.
All the warts and farts, so to speak.
That's right. That's exactly right. You want a
I'd
Diet
love
Pepsi?
one. Yeah, sure.
One is coming up for you, Mike Reno.
That's lunch for me.
Diet Pepsi. Now, let me ask you guys this. You were on Fox News earlier today.
Yeah.
What was it like being in front of the crowd again?
Well, you know what? We play a lot of concerts, so it wasn't
Sure.
like, we did. It's the TV cameras that kind of throw you off, but you know what? It was fun.
Yeah.
They played a bunch of. They let us play for a whole hour and it was great.
Did you see the Sirius XM signs that says "We love Loverboy"?
Yes, we did.
They were throwing them up in the crowd. I guess that's the secret. Like, if you book interviews after your concerts, whoever you got interviews with will just come down with some signs.
Exactly.
Because we were watching on one of the TVs up here and we didn't see. The Opie and Anthony show has been on Fox News a lot lately.
Yeah.
Because the Wiener scandal.
I know.
We're the show that let the picture out.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, the show that people have been talking about like all day yesterday.
And there it is now.
That was us. Is it? Yeah, they're talking about us again. So
Now-
we know what it's like to be in the spotlight, just like Loverboy.
What are the chances of the guy with the name Wiener taking a picture of
This
his
is
wiener?
what he's doing. You'd think he'd have more sense than that.
You know?
Now, a couple fans actually called in. One, Anthony is a regular caller to the show and a big fan. He called in when he found out that you guys were coming in because he wanted to know. There was a Loverboy contest on MTV. Is this correct?
There was a few, but yeah.
The music video.
Oh, yeah.
Be in Loverboy's music video.
That's a great
now,
story. Yeah.
he was saying that in this contest, a girl got to be the girl in the music video.
Right.
And what happened was a fat slob type girl kind of won the contest.
Right.
Did you? I'm glad you agreed.
And
did you guys
It
realize
wasn't that she was weird looking. She was plowed.
She was.
She was waiting around. She waited around as long as we did, probably longer.
Uh-huh.
And by the time her thing came, she was plastered. She could hardly walk. So that's why they.
She was drunk and a little overweight.
And she didn't
besides
want to
that,
get
but-
out of the. She didn't want to come out of the limo. She locked herself in the limo.
Why?
And drank all the booze in the limo. She was nervous.
So she decided. So she. Did you realize it was going to be a disaster when you saw her?
I kind of had a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the deal was there was about 15 beautiful babes running around the catacombs in the Mojave Desert.
Mhm.
The wind was blowing naturally. The moon was coming down. And then all of a sudden, Shrek comes out of the... won't get out of the limo. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. Is that why she was only in for like a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
They shot around her. Let's put it like that.
We actually have a fan that wants to get through. If you don't mind taking a call real quick. This is Pete in Long Island. Pete, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live with Loverboy.
WPLJ plays all the hits. Did I win?
No, this is not WPLJ. Sirius XM.
I thought I won. Hey, Loverboy, love the hits, man. Love those hits.
Thank you.
That over the '80s, you guys got me through plenty of times. Lots of chicks back in the '80s, and even though you look like a bunch of cocksuckers.
Oh, jeez, Pete.
You look like a bunch of faggot cocksuckers.
Pete, stop.
Oh, nice.
Jesus, yeah, real.
You fucking red leather.
Pete, I'm gonna hang up on him.
Listen to that.
I'm gonna hang up on him. Do you mind?
I think he has some anger issues, doesn't he?
Did you eat the rest of the band, you fat...
Jeez, okay, I hung up on him. He's gone.
Oh, man.
That's the thing about satellite radio. It's like you go to a live caller, they tell the call screener, I want to talk about, and then all of a sudden they think it's their show. You know what I mean?
I hear you. And
But
you
you've probably had to deal with negative criticism a lot, as in a
It
famous
happens.
band.
You know what? Nobody used to like us, but the people that came to see us, all the reviewers used to say something negative. Who cares? We just have fun.
You're working for the weekend has been used by so many different people. I mean, every morning Zoo uses it to start the weekend, still to this day. It was used on SNL, right? In the Chris Farley, Patrick Swayze sketch.
That's my favorite.
Is that your favorite moment that it was used?
I didn't know they were doing it, and I just caught it by accident. I was packing the bag, getting ready. The next morning, I was flying somewhere else to play some more shows, and I caught it by mistake, and I just thought it was hilarious, and I just rolled laughing. It was great.
What do you guys think of all the... Did you guys realize when you put this song out that, for the next 20 years, people would be using it to kick off the weekend on their radio shows?
I don't know. I never thought about it. You don't write songs to think that. I never did. What do you think, Paul?
I don't know. The only thing I know is that the first time we played that tune, we were playing a little bar on Vancouver Island. We played 3 sets, and the first 2 sets there was nothing going on. It was like a meat market, no dancing, just drinking. We opened the 3rd set with "Working for the Weekend," and the dance floor was packed. So I figured this is
It's
probably
gonna hit.
This is a good song.
Now, tell me this. Today is Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, the weekend is coming. Some people do have weekend jobs. We got the guitar. We got the amp.
I see what you're getting at.
What are the odds that we could get, even a verse of it?
You've come to the right place.
I
and
love
you got
this.
the right people.
Yes!
Everyone's watching to see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Oh. Everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight?
want a piece of my heart?
Yeah! Loverboy. That was beautiful. On After Opie and Anthony Live. That was fantastic. After all these years, you guys still got it.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? You still got it. One more question.
Uh-huh.
In the video for Working for the Weekend.
Right.
Your drummer in the freeze frames.
Oh, yeah.
Making some very strange faces.
Animated.
Why and how?
French Canadian, very emotional. He just plays the drums with his face, his whole body. He's a very physical guy, and he hits those drums. He's like, you should hear when we record, and you just solo the drums. You can hear him going.
Did he not realize that he looked silly?
You know what? Silly is kind of relative, don't you think?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And
I think wrestlers look silly.
You do?
You know what I mean? They got with the funny outfits and the thingies, and
but they're so tough.
They're tough.
You know, you don't want to mess with them. Well, we appreciate you guys stopping by, Mike Reno and Paul Dean from Loverboy. We're gonna close the show with your new song.
Awesome.
Because it's not like, you know, you guys just made one song back then, or a bunch of songs back then.
Yeah.
You're still making music.
We are trying.
You
Trying
know?
our very best.
Tell us a little bit about the new song.
Paul, you want to talk about it?
Bob Rock, one of the biggest producers in the world. Probably the biggest thing he's done is Metallica. He did a few albums with them, and he's done.
I saw him on the documentary, I think.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. And Bryan Adams and Bon Jovi. Well, he was our original engineer back in 1980. And he called us up about 6 months ago. He said, I got this tune. I think you'll like it. It sounds like Mike could sing the hell out of this tune. And he sent it to us, and I said, this is perfect. This is exactly for Mike. So we recorded it.
That's
we
great.
Demoed it to death, and we got together. We cut it in 2 days, rehearsed it, and recorded and mixed it in 2 days. Unbelievable. 2 songs.
Absolutely.
And here it is, Heartbreaker by Loverboy. Thank you guys so much for stopping by After Opie and Anthony Live.
Awesome, man.
Sex Bagel, hit it.
She's hungry like a wolf. Her daddy didn't need her, so she reads a good book. She's like a tangerine you pick from a tree in the Garden of Eden. You can look but don't eat. But she's ready and willing, and it's killing me. Ready and willing, and it's killing me. Ready and willing, and it's killing me. Yeah. Oh, I should've known a little bit better. Sometimes a heart needs a heartbreaker. Oh, if I die tonight, it'll be alright, 'cause I'm with her. Sometimes a heart needs a heartbreaker. Push. Woo. Yeah, she talks like a man. She walks even faster. A devilish grin, a beautiful disaster, but definitely something worth getting lost in. Yeah, she may be from heaven, she may be from hell, she may be from Jersey. Hell, I can't tell, but she's causing my whole world to spin. 'Cause she's ready and willing, and it's killing me. Ready and willing, and it's killing me. Ready and willing, and it's killing me. Yeah. Oh, I should've known a little bit better. Sometimes a heart needs a heartbreaker. Oh, if I die tonight, it'll be
after we left on Friday, it got wild around here.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's show there. Sam's Hour show.
my God.
I guess it's your show now?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
now it's Sam's show. It was
It's
supposed
Sam's
to be
show?
O&A clips.
That he
played
kind of
after we
intros,
leave.
but
Yeah.
now it's more about everything that's going on right after the show ends.
Yeah.
And Sam is now booking guests, and he booked Loverboy for the 10 o'clock hour on Friday.
Oh, my God.
And we were fucking with Sam so bad on the way home. I don't know if people heard it because a lot of people, unfortunately, tune out after we leave, and I don't think they should. I know we make fun of the fucking shit hour, but it's a pretty fun hour to listen
Shit
to.
hour.
I do have to say that. But Sam booked the Loverboy, and me and Ant were back and forth calling Sam and beating the shit out of him, and then Ant fucking hit it out of the park.
I had to.
You hit it out of the park.
I just had to make Sam uncomfortable. That was my goal.
And we got it. We got the clip.
Yeah.
So we got the whole Loverboy thing that happened on Friday after the show. It's definitely worth sticking around, so stay there.
Wait. One question. Do you have the other clip?
What happened?
Oh, you do? Okay.
What?
Yeah. Because I wanted to meet Loverboy, but I couldn't.
Oh.
What? Are you part of this?
No.
It's the other CD.
I wanted to meet Loverboy, but I couldn't because I was...
What other CD? I'm confused. Is it something we should like?
Oh, it's very, very fast. It's literally... I didn't know if E-Rock gave it to you before I forgot.
E to the R.
Oh, okay.
That's what was happening.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll play that too. Very good. All right, stay there. After we left Friday, Sam was doing his 10 o'clock hour thing, and he booked Loverboy.
Yes.
Why did you book Loverboy?
I think he was goofing.
Are we responsible for that hour officially?
Not anymore.
All right,
let's
good.
be honest.
Good
But
to know, because we would have never booked Loverboy.
because they were on Fox News that morning, we were making fun of them because there were Sirius XM signs in the crowd that we had obviously planted. The
Right.
company, we, not the show, we. And so then E-Rock said in my ear, they're going to be up here at 10 o'clock. And so I texted E-Rock, book them on the 10 o'clock hour, joking around.
As a joke.
So when the show ended, E-Rock goes, okay, and you got Loverboy at 10:30. And I go, what? What are you talking about?
The best part was, I think you only did 45 minutes on Friday. I don't
Yeah.
think you did a full hour. The whole 45 minutes was the build-up to the big Loverboy interview
yeah.
that was less than 3 minutes, I think.
To the point where I was like, look, we're running out of time. We got to give Ron and Fez time. Rob Cross actually laid down the law. Ron and Fez can start late. We're going to get to
Like,
Loverboy
no, we're getting
today.
Loverboy. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So Sam had Loverboy in. Safe to say you don't know anything about these guys.
I didn't even know that they sang Working for the Weekend.
Really?
Until, yeah, I didn't know that was them.
And
like Liam had to run in and give me a press release while I was on the air and had to write down the names of the people that were walking in. Of course, the whole time I'm trying to prep, you guys started all the fans prank calling me throughout the entire
What are you
show.
talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was driving home. I
was just driving home with Kenny.
I wasn't even listening.
Well, somebody, Opie, was calling in thinking it was Pearl Jam Radio.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then when I said it wasn't, called in requesting customer service. Of course,
good luck.
E-Rock said in my headphones, "That's Opie."
Oh, he had to tell you?
As if I didn't know.
Oh, good thing E-Rock was there.
Good thing you got E-Rock on your side to keep everything like in the know.
Then you had Anthony, who kept calling in, asking for, addressing me as Martha Quinn.
That was the best.
I heard that part, but somebody apparently was calling you and saying, is Martha Quinn there? Because you were going to play 80s music, I guess. The show's all about the 80s. It was the 80s channel.
And then the phone banks completely lit up with people just trying to call into other channels.
And what do you think Martha Quinn's problem is? Because she can't be that happy to be playing 80s music still.
No, she can't. So what else was she going to do?
But what is her problem, you think? With that fake over-the-top happiness and enthusiasm for the 80s.
Oh, she's always been the little fucking...
The little pixie?
Yeah, the little pixie.
But she's still very excited and happy to be playing
Oh,
80s.
she loves the 80s.
Who doesn't?
Oh.
I think she's faking it.
Almost as much as Wiener loves grabbing his dick.
My dick.
I've never seen anybody love this. He adores his cock.
Loves his cock.
In the Latin sense of the word, meaning adorare. The one would worship the way one adores the sun. Fears the sun.
I'm more creeped out by the fucking face he makes in those pictures, by the way.
Yeah, the face is like...
I mean, seeing the dick is one thing. But
It's like top of the shoulders,
but
up
that-
to the top of his head, and he's just like, he's making this snarl like he's shooting a load.
Look in those eyes, man, because you're going to be looking at those pictures today. That's what's creeping me out more. That look of his is like, what the fuck is he doing? Something else is going on. I think there's more to this.
He's a creep, and we all know it.
We don't need any more for them to kick him out
of Washington, but more will come out.
I think you're right. The more will come out. I think so.
But they have enough to go, look, this guy is a fucking weirdo, man. I don't care how good of a young politician he is.
Yeah.
There's something going on with this fucking cat. We got to play the eHarmony, too, maybe. We can end the show with that. All right, anyway. So we got Sam doing the Loverboy interview, and I'm so glad I was calling at the exact same you were to ask the exact same fucking question.
Really?
I swear to you.
Yeah.
Because there's one thing that me and Ann have been obsessed with as far as Loverboy. When Loverboy comes up, I think you brought up the first time, but there was a big contest that MTV ran for Loverboy. Loverboy was fucking huge for MTV.
I guess so.
And they had this huge promotion where you could be in a Loverboy video.
Yeah, you win a contest and be in their next video. And back then, it was huge to be in a video.
And Loverboy was known for having pretty hot chicks in their videos.
Yeah.
So they finally get the winner of this contest, and it was a big fat slob. And she was, and what makes this so funny, after the amount of time MTV put into this contest, she was on screen for. Didn't we figure it out once? Like
it was less than a second.
It was, right?
It was less than a fucking
I think
second.
we did this whole thing where we played the video and we saw her, for less than a second. And you know damn well if she was a hot girl that she would have been in the video a lot.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, fuck, the rules say we got to put her in. So she's in like for an eighth of a second or eight tenths of a second or something like that. Anyway, Ant was able to ask Loverboy about the famous contest and the fat pig in the video.
Yeah, very excited.
This isn't Ant asking Loverboy. Ant,
I asked you to ask the question. Yep.
Right. But Ant got it going because you didn't know about this, really.
I had no clue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I guess. So Ant asked the question, or you, whatever. Here's Loverboy explaining the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, a couple fans actually called in. One, Anthony is a regular caller to the show and a big fan. He called in when he found out that you guys were coming in because he wanted to know. There was a Loverboy contest on MTV. Is this correct?
There was a few, but yeah.
The music video.
Yeah.
Be in Loverboy's music video.
That's a great
now,
story. Yeah.
he was saying that in this contest, a girl got to be the girl in the music video.
Right.
And what happened was a fat slob type girl kind of won the contest.
Right.
Did you? Right. I'm glad you agreed.
And
did you guys realize?
It wasn't that she was weird looking. She was plowed.
She was.
She was waiting around. She waited around as long as we did, probably longer. And by the time her thing came, she was plastered. She could hardly walk. So that's why they.
She was drunk and a little overweight.
And she didn't want to get out of the. She didn't want to come out of the limo. She locked herself in the limo.
Why?
And drank all the booze in the limo. She was nervous.
So she decided. So she. Did you realize it was going to be a disaster when you saw her?
I kind of had a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. The deal was there was about 15 beautiful babes running around the catacombs in the Mojave Desert.
Mm-hmm.
The wind was blowing naturally. The moon was coming down. And then all of a sudden, Shrek comes out of the... won't get out of the limo. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. Is that why she was only in for like a second?
Yeah.
That's exactly they shot around her. Let's put it like that.
I didn't want to like Loverboy. I loved listening to this.
That
whole
answer
thing.
was great. Yeah.
Now I wish we had him on the show because I love when these guys are honest about shit.
Yeah, what do they have to worry about not being honest?
I guess you're
that
right.
Woman's probably fucking 55 years old now, and
they were so bummed, man. They thought they'd get some hot young thing that loves
get a
them on
fan.
MTV.
When they were playing live back then, it was just babes in spandex in front of the stage.
Yep.
And they figure, we'll do a contest. We'll get one of these fucking hot chicks. They'll be enamored by us. And they just got this pig.
She had a headband on, right?
Yeah.
That they try to make her look a little better.
They put all kinds of shit on her.
They
filmed her from the back quarter view.
Right. They should have used the heart lenses.
Oh, the ones they use on the heart videos?
Well, there's like a little
where it
faded,
stretches.
Yeah, the heart.
It's like a stretch fucking circus mirror.
Yeah, the heart videos had to have a lot of Vaseline on the lenses.
Yeah.
I think they put precautions just in case something like that happened in this contest.
Yeah.
So then Ant gets through.
Why?
Well,
during the big Loverboy. I mean,
yeah.
The
No,
problem,
I like that the people know.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to
Believe
figure
me.
it out anyway, but just in case they don't, Ant
on the
Ant
phones-
called as a prank caller.
on the phone screen it said Ant, call him Phil, I think was the name he was going by. And I knew what his intentions were, but I also knew that it's not like I have the option of not taking his call. It's Opie and Anthony. I have to take the call when he calls.
But,
so I go, okay, well, I'll get a couple questions out. and then it'll turn
I
south.
know you get beat up a lot, but I applaud you today for not hanging up.
I wasn't going to hang up on
and
him.
sitting there as it got more and more uncomfortable. I do applaud you for that today.
Well, I mean, I kind of
because
enjoy
most
that,
guys,
too.
like an E-Rock or somebody, no offense, you would have bailed. You wouldn't have been able to handle it because this gets really
he was amazing.
uncomfortable.
Listen to the audio because at one point I actually asked the guy from Loverboy if I can hang up on Dan just because I wanted to keep him on as long as possible. We actually have a fan that wants to get through. If you don't mind taking a call real quick. Sure. This is Pete in Long Island. Pete, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live with Loverboy.
WPLJ plays all the hits. Did I win?
No, this is not WPLJ. Sirius XM.
I thought I won. Hey, Loverboy, love the hits, man. Love those hits.
Thank you.
Over the 80s, you guys got me through plenty of times. Lots of chicks back in the 80s, and even though you look like a bunch of cocksuckers.
Oh, jeez, Pete.
You look like a bunch of faggot cocksuckers.
Pete, stop.
Oh, nice.
Jesus, yeah, real.
You fucking red leather.
Pete, I'm gonna hang up on him.
Listen to that.
I'm gonna hang up on him. Do you mind?
I think he has some anger issues, doesn't he?
Did you eat the rest of the band, you fat?
Jeez, okay, I hung up on him. He's gone.
Oh, man.
That's the thing about satellite radio. It's like you go to a live caller, they tell the call screener, you know, I want to talk about, and then all of a sudden they think it's their show. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Look, I love uncomfortableness. That's tough. That was tough to hang in there, man.
It's so easy to be brave
On the
in
other
your
side.
truck on the phone.
But that's tough to
Especially
let that
'cause
go on like that.
The environment is that they're coming into this show. They're coming on this show that they weren't booked for until 5 minutes ago. There's some young guy behind the board who obviously doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's like an intern.
It's just a weird thing going on. It had such a weird vibe. And then you're calling in.
Stupid Pete from Long Island had to call him.
And calling him fat and gay.
And gay and fat.
I think we just came up with a new bit, by the way. I think we got a new bit.
Yeah.
Sam, you're going to have some very uncomfortable moments in the coming months.
There may be some post 10 o'clock guest bookings.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
I'd find out later that Liam.
It's the best way to do this.
Yes.
Liam, the talent booker, was in the other room, in the phone screening room, because he thought this was all just like a fun thing with Sam. And all of a sudden you go, you cocksucker. And he's going, oh no! And he puts his hands on his head because apparently Loverboy has the same publicist as Simon and Garfunkel and all these major acts that he wanted
Gives
to
a
book.
fuck about Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh,
Exactly.
shit.
Where they going to Cardboard Fair or something?
What?
Oh, it was
Hall & Oates was the band.
Yeah.
Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates was the one they were working on booking, and then all of a sudden,
we don't need Hall & Oates on our show.
well,
Hall & Oates.
on the platform.
What
That's
platform?
It's Sirius XM. It's not just
Hey,
your show.
if
no,
you're
it's just
hauling
our
oats,
show.
where you going with them? Down to the oats store?
Oh, you're Hall & Oates. That's kind of funny, actually.
That's what my mother would say. If she wanted me to hurry up, she'd say, you better start hauling oats, Chipper.
Why'd she want you out of the house?
She didn't like to use dirty language. Like if I was running late for school, she'd say, better start hauling oats, Chipper.
Hall & Oates.
Or if her
That's
friends were
good.
coming over.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Friends.
Instead of hauling A.
Yeah, I get it. Ass.
Friends were coming over.
Sam, we're the platform, so.
No, the platform.
No,
there's so
we're the
many
platform.
channels.
So if we say who gives a fuck, that's all that matters.
Okay. I mean, some people would disagree, but I'm on your side.
Who's going to get the big Hall & Oates booking?
I'd probably give them a channel.
Oh, they would?
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
they'd probably do a Hall & Oates channel if they could get Hall & Oates. But instead, they got
Really?
You don't think that's a good channel?
Instead, they got Pete in Long Island.
I started laughing when I was saying
I know, I
cocksuckers.
could hear it.
Because I was like, cocksuckers.
I got to hear that again.
I couldn't fucking hold it in.
Fuck it, let's hear it again.
We actually have a fan that wants to get through, if you don't mind taking a call real quick.
Sure.
This is Pete in Long Island. Pete, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live with Loverboy.
WPLJ plays all the hits. Did I win?
No, this is not WPLJ. Sirius XM.
I thought I won. Hey, Loverboy, love the hits, man. Love those hits.
Thank you.
Over the 80s, you guys got me through plenty of times. Lots of chicks back in the 80s, and even though you look like a bunch of cocksuckers.
Oh, jeez, Pete.
You look like a bunch of faggot cocksuckers.
Pete, stop.
Oh, nice.
Jesus, yeah, real.
You fucking red leather.
Pete, I'm going to hang up on him.
Listen to that.
I'm going to hang up on him. Do you mind?
I think he has some anger issues, doesn't he?
Did you eat the rest of the band, you fat...
Jeez, okay, I hung up on him. He's gone.
Oh, man.
That's the thing about satellite radio. It's like you go to a live caller, they tell the call screener, you know, I want to talk about, and then all of a sudden they think it's their show. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
How fat is he now?
So I mean,
he's
heavier than he was.
He certainly isn't.
I don't know if he ate the rest of the band.
Put on a yeah.
Where are they from? Canada? It's a weird
I
accent.
think so, yeah.
Canadian.
I thought at one
Canadian
point
thing?
too, when I was going through the beginning of it, that Sam was going to hang up on me and leave me hanging there like I just made a good call, like fucking man queer did to me.
I knew I was having too much fun riding that wave up, and I wanted to see
You
it
wanted to
fall
see where
right
it was
down. I knew
coming back down.
It's also like you have to realize that even though like we're playing back the audio now and we're laughing and it was like whatever 30, 40 seconds long.
Yeah,
that was a long.
Oh yeah, sitting
40
there
seconds.
looking at them.
That's why I give you credit.
That had to be brutal.
The new bit is called Rodeo. We're going to see how long Sam can hang in there.
Rodeo.
Uncomfortably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As we call from our cars.
That was brutal.
And then the big get. Sam got him to play a little Working for the Weekend.
Oh, yeah.
They only gave you a
this.
minute 30 seconds of it.
Because they weren't trying to play this song. They were
But it was Friday.
That's what I said. They were prepared to play another
fucking-
song.
What other song are you going to play on
It
a
wasn't
Friday?
going to swing on my show.
It wasn't a Tuesday.
They stopped it right before they were getting to the part where he was going to have to give that little scream.
Try to hit a note.
They're sick and tired of singing it.
He wasn't hitting these notes, so he
Oh,
wasn't
it's
hitting
really,
Today
it
is
was
Friday.
difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, the weekend is coming. Some people do have weekend jobs. We got the guitar. We got the amp.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice
The
seg.
clip is a minute 35. Now we're down to a minute 25.
Well, yeah.
How much of the song did they do?
They gave us a verse and a hook.
Fucking Anal Cunt has longer songs than this.
Yeah. What you're getting at.
What are the odds that we could get, even a verse of it?
You've come to the right place.
I
and
love
you got
this.
the right people.
Yes.
It sounds psyched.
Everyone's watching.
Ow. It was everyone's. It was all flat right
It's a
there.
rough takeoff,
Yeah.
but it's smooth sailing once you get up there.
Is that it?
To see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Oh. Everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everyone's trying to get it right. Get it right. Everybody's working for the weekend.
That sounds like it hurts.
Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Oh, you want a piece of my heart?
Yeah! Loverboy. That was
there we
beautiful.
go.
On
I
After
enjoyed the
Opie and
chorus.
Anthony Live. That was fantastic. After all these years, you guys still got it.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? You still got it.
But he didn't get to answer the question.
What question?
Piece of my heart. And then he
You better
answers
start
it.
from start.
Yeah, then he answers
You
what
want
you
to
got
be
to
in the
do.
show, and then it's come on, baby,
Baby,
let's
go.
He's got to be a little
He's not
high.
gonna hit that.
No, he's not
Dun,
gonna
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and then it,
Well,
you know,
Lance
goes.
started the bit. Rodeo. It's Sam Roberts.
Rodeo time with Sam Roberts.
It's also nice.
I can't wait.
I'm going to be able to put together a best of the After Opie and Anthony live show.
What?
It's going to be a show of just the best of the 10
after
o'clock
show. That's
hour.
right. Next time I'm not here, I'm putting together a best of the 10 o'clock hour show.
Or when we're on vacation.
Who's
Yeah,
gonna
'Cause
host?
that's hilarious.
What best of the 10 o'clock hour?
You got about 7 minutes so far, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
That's with commercials and a live read.
Yeah.
Listen, last week you had that. You had the morning mashup fighting with each other,
Yeah.
and you had you guys Twitter battling the wiener picture.
That's true.
Last week was a major
Wow,
show.
that was
for
on
the
your
time.
show. So our show didn't even break that.
No.
No, it did
It
not.
was Sam Roberts' shit hour was the one that actually
So we're
broke
going
that.
After Opie and Anthony live.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I
it's-
didn't know the name had changed.
Bobo named it shit hour.
Shit hour.
A little,
One of the most brilliant things.
a little less, constructive criticism.
Please.
Quit.
Less morning mashup.
You think so?
Ooh,
Sick of 'em.
Oh, yeah.
Wow! Wait till
yeah.
that word gets out. Ooh.
A little less.
Okay, no
Small
problem.
doses with those guys.
You think so?
Yes.
Wait till that word gets out.
Yeah.
No problem.
No joke.
I won't take it as a
man.
joke. Next time they're in here, about 3 minutes in,
I
I'm
didn't say
going to
ban them, but just a little less.
A little bit less.
A little less.
3 to 4 minutes in, I'll just kick them right out of the studio and say you've filled your quota.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're done.
Okay.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Jimmy.
I don't know the other part of it. If I had the lyrics, I'd do it, but I don't know how the lyrics. I like to sing, man.
You want the lyrics? You could sing us out today.
I'll sing a little bit.
As Sam finds that, I think we played this already.
More teens are having luck, finding summer jobs.
Oh shit!
We didn't play that.
I thought it was
That's everywhere.
It was a great story when before she corrected herself.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
She won't get fired, by the way.
No, that was an inadvertent slip
Yeah.
of the fuck.
Hell,
What's
man,
the tempo with
if
this?
Ernie Anastas didn't get fired for this,
Keep fucking that chicken.
you know,
Keep fucking that chicken.
then she's not going to get fired because people ask me.
What's the tempo of this?
You want to hear the original just to get a
Yeah,
little?
I do,
Just
actually.
all right, 30 seconds
the
of the original.
Yeah.
Come on.
Travis?
The old
Oh, someone was busy.
Someone's not paying attention.
Someone's. Just play it.
Someone's
Travis.
doing others.
Just grab it, play it.
Travis just did his best E-Rock impression. And
Exactly.
It was impeccul.
Exactly.
Aha!
Sending out cock pictures.
My dick.
My dick pic.
Grabbing a dick. What are you doing? Just grabbing my
Dick.
dick.
My dick.
My dick and shit.
Here we go. Yeah. Woo! I
Are you going to
this
sing
playing
along
on
or are you going to
Monday.
do it
No.
a cappella?
Acapella, man. I don't share the stage.
This playing on a Monday sucks because, we're working for the weekend.
Jimmy's feeling it, so he can do it. Let us know when you're ready, Jimmy. Jimmy's ready, man.
Everyone's watching to see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Oh, everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everyone's trying to get it right. To get it right.
Yeah, Jimmy. That was good.
You didn't do the working for the weekend part.
Everyone's working for the weekend.
Is that how it goes?
Everyone's working on the weekend.
No, you don't work on the weekend.
Sure it is.
It's
Some people have to, yes.
The
but-
chorus is a
but
little
this
different.
is the song for the common man.
You
Monday
want a
through
piece
Friday.
of my heart? Fucking good, man. I don't play games.
That's good shit right there.
Yeah, that will start hurting my throat soon.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to be able to talk.
You don't feel like doing your 80s version of the good boy phone, bad boy phone, because there was a lot of 80s talk today. If you don't want to, it's fine. Another day, we're here.
He's got a good boy phone and a naughty boy phone. A naughty boy phone and his good boy's phone. A good boy phone and a naughty boy phone. A naughty boy phone and his good boy's phone.
That's it.
He have a good boy phone and a naughty boy phone. A naughty boy phone and a good boy phone. A good boy phone and a naughty boy phone. A naughty boy phone and a good boy phone.
I don't know how we here at After Opie and Anthony Live can follow a show as epic as we had on Friday with Loverboy. You just heard highlights of it on the Opie and Anthony show. And, I mean, later on, I think later on in this after show, Eric, if you could make it happen, I would love to hear Jim singing. Later on. Not right now. You don't have to cut it right now.
Oh,
but
what he just did?
Yeah, maybe when one of the bits are playing.
Sure.
We could replay it for some of the people who didn't hear it or probably want to hear it again because it was absolutely hilarious. At the end of the show, if you missed it, Jim Norton. Did you know that he could have been an 80s icon.
Yeah.
Did you know he had that in him?
I did not know, but it was amazing.
Do you want to hear, Eric? What did we get from that? Did you just pull the verse he sang?
Yeah, it's Jimmy doing the entire thing.
Okay, so here is last Friday we had Loverboy in here, and probably the most epic moment in After Opie and Anthony history, singing "Everybody's Working for the Weekend." Today on the Opie and Anthony show, 80s icon Jim Norton performed the same song.
But didn't they ask for Sex Bagel? Like, who's Sex Bagel?
Yeah, actually, let's play this song, and that's a good point, Roland. This is Jim Norton playing "Everybody's Working for the Weekend."
Evil look.
Everyone's watching to see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Oh, everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everyone's trying to get it right. To get it right.
Yeah, Jimmy. That was good.
You didn't do the working for the weekend part.
Everyone's working for the weekend.
That's not how it goes.
Everyone's working on the weekend.
No, you don't work on the weekend.
Sure it is.
It's
some people have to. Yes,
the
but-
chorus is a little
This
different.
is the song for the common man.
You
Monday
want a
through
piece of
Friday.
my heart?
Fucking good, man. I don't play games.
That's good shit right there.
Yeah, that will start hurting my throat soon.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to talk.
It was well done. The hook was a little off at points, but looking at the whole package, it was well done. And I did want to add too. We played some clips of the Loverboy after O&A appearance on Opie and Anthony today. I didn't get to say on the air, but Anthony got his prank call through, and afterwards, I was telling the guys, "Thanks for coming by, blah blah blah," and just making sure everybody was okay. And the lead singer for Loverboy, whatever his name is, goes, "So, Pete, who is that? Your brother or something?" I don't know who it was. Probably a regular caller though. I don't know. Let's avoid this topic altogether. And then Roland reminded me too, just before the song played, that Sex Man.
Yeah.
What did he add? Because I said when you put the song on, I said hit it, Sex Bagel. And then what did he talk to you about?
We play the song, we kill the mics, and the song's playing it out to commercial. He throws off his headphones, says, "This is good," and then he goes, "Who's Sex Bagel?" So I was like, "That's me."
You embraced it.
Yeah. But then he asked me if he could have that name, because I guess he does a radio show in Canada.
He's like a morning jock
He does a
in
morning,
Canada.
morning show in Canada. He's like, "Can I use that name?" I was like, "All yours."
He has a British accent?
Well, whatever. Yeah, British Canadian.
That's funny. So he wants to use the name Sex Bagel on his show.
Yeah, I was like,
Sex Bagel, eh?
You have to realize that you, Eric Nagel, need to take possession of the name Sex Bagel, really embrace it, and franchise this shit. Every morning show should have a Sex Bagel.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, like that's the new Stump Boy name kind of thing?
Yeah, Turd had his run. Sex Bagel is so the new Turd.
All right.
Don't you think so? And we could franchise this. You could be getting paid instead of just giving it out to 80s icons.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I'll call Bob.
Well, it was a big week of radio
If you call
last
Bob,
week.
he'll just keep the money.
I thought we weren't trashing people anymore.
Oh, that's right. Shit. God damn it.
It's all right. It's going to take time, Roland. It's going to take time to get there.
That's right.